Welcome everyone to another edition of Play It Through, and on this edition it's Mega Man 9, brought to us by Capcom. After the release of Mega Man 8 in 1997, Capcom decided to no longer continue the numbered original classic Mega Man series. However, with the release of the most recent generation of consoles, and classic games coming back in style with things such as the Virtual Console and Xbox Live Arcade, Capcom decided to go back to its roots and create a brand new Mega Man very similar to the original series on the NES. Inti Creates, who had worked on Mega Man ZX, was given the rights to make Mega Man 9, and he made it in the classic NES style, with NES graphics, music, and even many of the hardware issues that the NES had, including sprite flickering. Even the cover art ended up being a throwback to the original Mega Man series, which was infamous for Mega Man 1 and 2's horrendous box art. Mega Man 9 was released for the PlayStation Network, the Xbox Live Arcade, and the Nintendo Wii, which is the version I will be playing in this run of the game. So here we go with Mega Man 9 for the Nintendo Wii. After our intro to the game, giving us familiar with the storyline for Mega Man 9, we come to our title screen. Being newer consoles, they were allowed to do a lot more than just make the regular game, so they added challenges to the game, a ranking system for online play, as well as you could change a few options, and they had downloadable content, including the ability to play as Proto Man. After you select your game start, you can pick New Game, or you can load from a previously saved game, as well as do a time attack mode. As we start up the game, you can see you can actually select from one of 8 Robot Masters to choose from, just like the classic games, in which case I will actually be selecting the first female robot master to begin the game, Splash Woman. Mega Man 9 controls exactly like Mega Man 2, so unfortunately we do not have the charged up shot or the slide ability given to us in this title. As we start off Splash Woman's stage, we jump down here and we have some octopus enemies. One of the cool things about these enemies is they spit out a little bit of oil, and if it does hit you, it actually coats Mega Man in a black skin, which actually will stay there until you actually press the pause screen. After them, you're going to see a few enemies dart from either the left or right side of the screen throughout the rest of the game. They start coming at you once you reach a certain point, either by jumping up higher in the screen, or by reaching a certain point on the right or left of the screen. If you're quick about it, you can do a quick turnaround or a jump shot at them in order to take them out. To take out the octopus enemies, you have to shoot them in their base, and then the head will pop out, allowing you to actually shoot it. Watch out for the bombs, as they will follow you once you get too close to them for a few seconds, eventually exploding, and they can do damage to you. When we get here, jump on the big bubble as it's moving up screen. Try to do a small jump so that you can get the two robots on the left side of the screen to come at you without accidentally jumping into the spikes. Once they're taken care of, work your way along the bubbles so you can get to the big bubble on the left side, avoiding hitting the spikes. On the next screen, do a big jump so that you can take out all the robots on the right side of the screen, and then jump over to the big bubble here. We have one more of those robots to deal with, and then we can jump out of the water and back on solid land. You can shoot that robot through the wall, move over and destroy that one before going up the ladder. Up here we have another area that's a little bit tricky. You have panels that come out of the walls, and you have to jump on them in order to work your way up, and be careful that you don't end up falling down, missing your jump, or stay too long on a platform so that it disappears and you end up falling then. It starts off easy, but here you're going to have to make a long jump to the first one, then jump up to the second one, and then work your way up the next two. For here, jump over to the left side of the screen, then jump up to the next one and head above so that you end up not running into those spikes in the middle of the room. Once we drop down here, we have one more enemy to deal with, and then we enter the boss room for the first Robot Master of Mega Man 9. Throughout the game, you may see me actually complete a few challenges, as I had started a brand new save data when I started playing this run. Now, Splash Woman will start off by singing, causing fish to come out of the right side or left side of the screen, whichever one is farther from you first. They'll then pop out of the side you're closest to, and again from the farthest side as they're moving up. Time your jump so that you can jump in between the fishes as they're moving across. With the tridents, when she's at the top of the screen, try to stay a little bit away from her so that you can see the timing for the tridents coming down, and then as soon as she gets too close, run to the opposite side of the screen. This will allow you to have plenty of room and be able to deliver hits once she comes back down to the bottom of the screen. After that cutscene, we come back to the selection screen. I'm going to go to the next level, being Hornet Man. Hornet Man stage is a garden-themed level. As we start off, move over to the right, and you're going to see a minecart moving back and forth. It throws out little rocks, so keep your distance